My name's Matthew, and today we're going to walk around this fabulous 2020 on a 20 registration 911 992 Carrera 4S Cabriolet. And for me, in one of the best colour schemes that you can order one of these cars in. Gentian Blue Metallic, definitely an in-trend colour on these 992 generation cars. It is stunning. And then that lovely interior that hopefully you can already pick up on from there. Crayon seats with the slate grey top dash and tops of doors with the contrast stitching. We'll show you that fantastic interior when we get there. Now, this car is 2 owners from new with a full Porsche history, 20,000 miles, and the all-important piece of information is that this car has a lovely specification, huge amount of cost options fitted to it. So we'll start at the front, we'll run you through as many of them as we can. Most importantly, and I'll show you this as we go around the car, but this car is fitted with a sports design package. That's a very expensive cost option. It means you get this angled front sort of section to the front bumper here with these extra air escapes into the lower radiators at the front there. The sports design pack is also finished, I beg your pardon, is finished in body colour. That means this extra protruding front splitter here is also finished in Gentian Blue, along with the side skirts and the rear flicks on the rear bumper as well, and I'll show you both of those. Also, whilst we're down here, you'll see that it's got the adaptive cruise control radar. That's fitted very neatly in the nose there. Again, a lovely cost option. Moving up to the front corner, Porsche's X-Sight LED matrix headlights. This was previously called PDLS Plus, but it is a matrix light system nowadays. That is the most expensive light system available for this car. And now, again, they keep coming at us. Front passenger corner. These are the 20-inch and 21-inch split-fit RS Spider design wheels. For me, I think the satin grey finish on these cars against the Gentian Blue looks absolutely stunning. The satin grey finish to these wheels. And they've got a lovely sort of high polish sort of ring around the outside of them. Full coloured crests, again a cost option, and the Guards Red sports brake calipers in the back there. Now, before we move on from the front wings and this front section of the car, it's really important to note this car is also fitted with paint protection film to the whole front end of the car. So that includes the front bumper, the bonnet, the wings, and all around the A-pillars of the cars, as well as the tops of the mirrors here as well. That also continues down the back of the car. So we've got these lovely sort of protector parts on the rear arches here, and if you know about your 911s, you'll know that they are prone to stone chips in this area. It's really important. These are not the standard arch protectors that curve in like this. They are actually the full arch protector. They've got a long straight line down there, and they go all the way under the door and across to the front of the door there. So a really amazing amount of protection and a lot of money spent to protect this car. So opening the door, have a look inside. That amazing interior that we discussed at the beginning. Crayon leather on the main hide of the seats, slate grey to the top dash, the steering wheel and the tops of the doors with the crayon contrast stitching. It really is a wonderful contrast to the exterior of the car. And then coming around the back of the car, some more of that sports design pack. So the lower sills under the doors are part of the sports design pack, also finished in body colour. And then these are the sections I mentioned earlier. These lower flicks on the back bumper here, also finished in body colour. A very rare thing to have the sports design pack, even nicer to have it finished to match the colour of the car. The lovely darkened rear lights here with the big light bar across the back, very 992, one of the key features of the updated 992 generation of the car. It's also nice to have these silver painted vertical strakes on the rear air vent there. I think that's very, very pretty. Again, goes with the whole colour scheme of the car. Matches the 911 Carrera 4S badge on the back there as well. We have also got Porsche's sports exhaust system fitted down here, finished in chrome. Again, as we keep going back to it, these are all things you have to pay for. They're all extras. I'm going to jump in the car and run you through some of the features inside as well, because there's loads to talk about. And we'll start over on this door card. Porsche LED drop lights or puddle lamps, whatever you like to call them these days. Very, very nice feature to have. And then on the door card itself, again, we can talk about that lovely colour scheme. The crayon on the main hide of the door, I think, is very, very pretty, very uplifting for the car. And then that slate grey is a lovely contrast up here. And again, you can see the detail on the stitching there. We've got the Bose surround sound system, all electric windows and electric adjustable folding mirrors, 4-way electric sports seats inside the car, and really importantly, with the Porsche logo crest, or the Porsche crest, they're embossed in the tops of the seats as well. I'm going to fire the car up now and run you through some of the features inside this car. So the steering wheel is all adjustable, the rake is all adjustable, and then looking at the wheel itself, it's very, very pretty finished in slate grey. It's the multifunction GT steering wheel, and if I press this button underneath here, you will see that it is also heated. So when I press that button in between the lower spokes, you'll see it says steering wheel heating switched on. You have these amazing displays in front of you, which can be controlled via the steering wheel. So on the right-hand side of the screen, loads of adjustability. You can have your map, your sports chrono, G-force, etc. All of that configurable via this sliding switch on the right-hand side. The sports select model, or the drive select model, mode button, sorry, I do beg your pardon. That's all to the bottom side of the steering wheel, showing you all of the drive modes available to the car. And new to the 992s is a wet mode, a very handy sort of high intensity traction control mode to make the car safer to drive in the wet. You've got the big gear shift paddles for the PDK box on the back there. And then on the left side, your controls for the radio, the voice activation, a shuffle forward button for your tracks that you're playing, so on and so forth. If I turn the wheel, you've got the cruise control settings there with the adjuster for the adaptive cruise control. And then moving along into the center of the car, the sports chrono clock, just at the top there to show the car has got Sports Chrono Pack Plus. And then if you have a look also, you'll see that that is finished in white, as well as the rev counter dial in between the steering wheel there. Moving into the PCM over here, the car has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you so wish to plug in an Android phone or connect an Android phone, it is all wireless. And then coming back to the car's own PCM system, you've also got Porsche's inbuilt navigation system. You can see how responsive that is. It's actually a fantastic inbuilt navigation system all on its own anyway. If I click the car button, I can switch on the sports exhaust from this setting. I can change the chassis settings and the drive mode settings all from the screen itself, as well as going into the sports chrono clock and adjusting. You can load track maps and things like that. You can adjust all of that from this system. The sports exhaust itself also has a shortcut button, which, as you can see, is along this panel underneath, and the suspension itself also has a shortcut button on this panel below as well. Dual zone climate control, and if I put the car into reverse, a reverse camera, you can see the camera coming up on the left with forward and rear park distance control and a dynamic display on the right-hand side. Put it back into park. And then one really cool feature, obviously heated seats in the front, both front seats are heated. Lots of storage as well, and this cup holder, most people don't know, but this cup holder is actually removable, which is very, very handy. And loads of storage under here with USB slots and SD card slots. And obviously being a Cabrio, it's really important to show you this feature. Porsche's wind deflector is actually probably one of the coolest things ever fitted to a convertible car. A piece of engineering in itself, very, very cool. And then last but not least, I will run the roof to show you that in operation, and also give you an idea of what this car looks like with its roof up, because I think the 992 is the first generation of 911 where when the car is a convertible, it still follows that famous 911 silhouette. The roof doesn't look like it's an add-on, it looks like it's part of the shape of the car. And I'll just jump out now and summarize this very, very pretty 992. So a 2020 on a 20 registration Carrera 4S Cabriolet with 20,000 miles in an outstandingly beautiful color scheme with a fabulous, fabulous specification. My name's Matthew. I hope this video has helped. Thanks for watching.